quiet the mind down, because the mind is always thinking. If you have that much mind control where you can shut the mind off and become blank minded while keeping the intention raised. You have to keep the intention but lose the thought. The mind must become void. And if you raise your intention, that object will move. You practice this shit, you feel me? You get better and better at it. Start with light objects, then graduate to heavy objects. You feel me? But it's a lot of shit, you feel me? Like bro said, it's practice, consistent. There's the people I train with, you feel me, Joe, they've been practicing for 10, 15 plus years, almost 20 years, and they very strong. They pulling way heavier objects than me. I look like I'm doing something over here, but when y'all see what I'm training, when you feel these motherfuckers pulling way heavier objects, and they've been practicing way longer though. You feel me? If you into that shit, you gonna be practicing, and you probably gonna be like, man, I ain't advancing fast enough. Just be patient, because telekinesis is for those who work hard for it. Any psychic ability. It's for those who work hard for it. You feel me? If you work hard for this, you deserve these psychic abilities. I feel like we ain't supposed to just wake up and know how to do this shit. You feel me? Because a lot of people want these abilities, but they don't want to put in the work, and they don't deserve them now. There's people that practice this shit every day, that dedicate a lot of time and energy to this shit, and they advancing highly. They becoming stronger. So, and they absolutely deserve it, though. You feel me?
You gotta also, the visualization is so critical to moving the object with the mind, right? But you gotta also remember there's other forms to generate the energy, like palm chakras, right? If the child knows he got chakras in his palm, you can use a palm chakra exercise to strengthen your whole aura.
Mm.
You know,
definitely.
And once you learn how to do it, where you can pull left, right hand energy from one to the other, the stronger you make the field between your hands, the stronger your spirit body. Go back to what we was talking about earlier about the spirit body and astral travel, right? I got a series of exercises that I build on top when I'm doing one-on-one teaching to show people stuff. Like right now, like on here, it's like a lot of stuff. Like I need like the chalkboard, and this is and this is what you see. Going through the steps, because sometimes the know-how is first understanding the mechanics. If you don't know you're supposed to pedal the bike, when you get on it, you're gonna fall over.
Exactly.
So you understand the mechanics of how the bike works. When they first told me to ride a bike, they said, you get on, you sit here, you steer with the handlebars, you got to learn how to balance. But you pedal to move forward, you push backwards to push brakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they put me on the motherfucking bike and roll my ass down here. And I crashed 1,000 times before I learned how to ride. But guess what? Didn't nobody ever entertain the idea or the philosophy of some shit called quit?
Exactly.
It took me 2 years to learn how to ride a bike.
Hey, so look, guys. So you touched on a very important topic. You feel me? As far as hand chakras, and that's why I'm saying, like, you feel me? Like, when you feel me? Truth is being spoken. You feel me? When it's in alignment with what you already know. So it's like, the way we teach, you feel me, Joe, telekinesis, you feel me? When I get one-on-one consultations, I go in depth. And hand chakras, you feel me? A lot of us, we can use the hand chakras, but a lot of our hand chakras are blocked. And we have to reactivate the hand chakras. I teach how to reactivate the hand chakras, and also how to project subtle energy from the hands, because the hands is a conduit for releasing subtle energy. Subtle energy is the energy that can't be measured, but it's there because you can feel it. And this is it's in the palm and the fingertips. So, but a lot of us, in telekinesis a lot, bro, if I'm a little rusty and I got a lot on my mind or whatever, I'll be sitting here trying to move an object, and it won't move because my hand chakras is blocked. So a lot of times, you feel me, I do a quick practice, I do a quick practice how to activate the hand chakras, and it's deep, because you can use this same practice for healing purposes as well. You feel me, Joe? Motherfucker got sore back or anything. This This is subtle energy, how to create subtle energy. I'm pretty sure people know about the chi ball, but I activate the hand chakras, and it's a process, you feel me? It's very quick. What I do is take the thumb, do like that for like 10 times, on each hand, 10 times. If you do it, you'll notice too. Matter of fact, if y'all in the comments, try this. I want you to, I'm finna release your subtle energy. And if you practice with this, you move physical objects without touching them. This is called telekinesis. So 10 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do this for like 10, 15 seconds. 2, 3, 4. What this does, this get the energy flowing, and this ain't no pseudoscience. You're gonna feel the energy in your hand, and you're gonna be like, yo, I know I can utilize this energy. And that go to a different part of the, you feel me, of the breakdown. So after you do that, you want to face the palms forward and twist the wrist like this. That's it. After this, do this for like 10 seconds. That's it. I can feel the energy in my hand right now. This is great for healing purposes and telekinesis. It may be great for other things too. You're going to feel a tingling sensation in your hand. All in your palms is going to be like pulsating. You feel me? And your fingertips is going to be tingling. Your palms is going to be pulsating. And this is how you activate the hand chakra. Like my fingertips, they feel like, it ain't even like an uncomfortable feeling. It just feel like I know it's energy there. And that energy is subtle energy. So you feel, and then if you want to, you start making your chi ball. Start developing your chi ball. You feel me? However you want to do it, shit. But this is how you activate your hand chakras. And this is like, it's deep, bro. Because if we practice doing taking these prerequisite steps, a motherfucker will be advanced in telekinesis. They'll be at the head of their class. You feel me? But, and that's very important because the way I teach is I got a formula. It's called EIE. Empathy plus EIE equals TK. That's empathy plus intention plus energy equals telekinesis. So empathy plus intention plus energy equals telekinesis. We develop an empathetic connection with the object. This is the visualization process. You feel me, Joe? Before we even start to project the energy or raise the intention. Now we raising the intention, which is the I part. Raise the intention while losing the thought. You feel me? Now that's the E part, which is the energy part. Now you have to project that energy out because as you raise your intention, your energy is going to build up. Gotta learn how to project it out. And it's deep though, like you said, through practice, man. All of us have telekinetic abilities, but most of us don't have the time to develop them. This takes consistent practice. You feel me? Like hours a day, every day. You feel me? To be like to be good at this
Just
shit.
like an instrument. Some
Just like
people
an
are
instrument.
Cesarios and they can pick up an instrument. ALGONQUINS in Europe. Go to the main page. Can you read that? What it say?
Says the Algonquins tribe lives mostly in southern Canada and upstate New York with the Europe. Oh shit, that's them right there, Rod. Traders arrived. We got them niggas sold the beaver fur. Oh yeah, them niggas. That's the niggas you said they hide in upstate New York.
Listen, no, the original Algonquins left from over here to aid Europe and kicking the dirty Moors out of Europe.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, this is showing you how their connections was. You see, they got to replace us.
They had a positive. It said they had a positive reaction to the Europeans because of the power they gave them. Without the firearm help of the French, they were going to continue to get overpowered by the technology advance Iroquois people. That's the Iroquois people is Native Americans.
Yeah, them us.
Oh shit, son, you might have stumbled up on something else here. Oh shit. So it was natives going to help Europeans?
Yeah. Put in
What the fuck?
how do you got it written in there? Because I can't see it.
It says
Algonquins in Europe.
Yeah.
Put European war, EAN behind Europe.
Okay.
And war.
It's the same thing I just read about with the firearms to help the French. They were going to continue to get over.
Okay, put book behind it.
Here we go right here. The Black Art War.
Let's just say Algonquins in Europe.
Okay, right here. The last Algonquins. The Cold War. Hold up. Okay. Hold up. Let's see. Let's see. If you got any questions for the brother Rod, drop them in the chat, man.
Yeah, we about to go to Q&A. I'll probably have to find that book and send it to you.
Man, you got to send that joint to me, man. They hiding that joint. That must be a tough book right there. Portland, 1938, 39. It sounds the same year they got the damn Stargate. Yeah, it don't show that book. You know?
I'll find it and send it to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it in the next links because it's 10:30 now. We've been on for 2 hours straight. So I will take them question and answers the entire time. Everyone was helping the British.
Yeah, let's go to the Q&A.
Okay. Yeah, somebody said so the Iroquois was helping the British expand to the west.
No.
Okay.
You gotta remember what I was telling you. Okay, the Etruscans was native nowhere.
Okay.
They're not native nowhere on the planet. So when you get the call from one of your relatives that their house getting rammed up in, you're gonna go help them.
Yeah. Right. Oh shit, it makes sense. Go ahead.
So they called for help to get the get the Etruscans out of Europe.
That's right.
Right. And it culminated in the French Revolution. Spanish Inquisition, all of that was on the heels of getting them out. Right. Then they sent them to some place called Al Maghrib. Al Maghrib means Northwest Africa. They keep telling us over here is Northwest Africa, but that's nothing further from the truth.
Damn. Hey, these some niggas right here. Look. All right. So the red coats, right? But these niggas ain't red coats, and they got that same type of drum major type fez, furry as buffalo fez. These niggas coming from over here with this.
From over where?
Like Canada somewhere. These really mulattoes. You can tell this nigga right here look like a mulatto. He like a mulatto right here. This dude right here. He like a black dude, light-skinned black dude.
I know some dudes look like him.
Yeah, he look like Superfly. He look like Superfly right there.
Yeah, I don't have no context for these pictures. I can just look at it.
Yeah. Then like he playing the drum. White folks couldn't march and play drums at the same time, man. Hey, come on, man. Niggas is watching it play.
I bet they can do it now, though, can't they?
Yeah, right. Because
what happened?
Because they mixed with us.
One drop of blood.
Yeah. The white boys I know the white boys you see out there dancing, they really Canaanites, mulattoes.
Mulattoes, quadroons, and octroons.
Yeah. Yeah. Albinos.
What you see for the questions in the comment section?
So the Etruscans are ETs, extraterrestrials.
They ain't from here. Then what else is gonna make them?
Yeah, right. Right. That's right on. Says get down. Okay, all right. Let's see. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen with our dear loved ones. I don't know what they mean by that. Let's see. Got any questions, man? It says why did we listen to the laws and why do we listen to their laws and their authority? These beings that came over here to take us over, these Etruscans.
They killed off the leadership first.
Okay.
When you don't got no leadership, anybody can be the leader as long as he looked the part. The paperwork make them look official and legitimate. But the face of the paperwork say that it's illegitimate.
Uh-huh.
It's a con game, a Ponzi scheme, a constructed fraud. So it was the Pope who ordered them to do it in the 1300s, right? It was several papal bulls, Pope Beneficent, Pope Innocent, and it's another one. But it's like 3 major papal bulls that give the Pope ownership of everybody and declare everybody imbeciles. The only thing you can do is assert your right as pretender to the throne to overthrow the jurisdiction.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing now. So now that we did all that, we got to get popular support for the system to flip by making or informing them that the faster they stop supporting the system, the faster we can get on to the next system. This shit over with.
Somebody said, so the Etruscans are the Enlil's children that is trying to take over.
Absolutely.
All right. Somebody
I could have said it better myself.
Right, could have said it right. Okay. Okay. We got will the power grid go down and for how long? If it was when the switch happened. When the,
it can be anywhere. Look, it can be anywhere from 3 hours to 90 days.
Okay, that's what I said too.
And when it's gonna happen is we not gonna know until it happens.
Okay. If it happened, right?
But watch this hurricane coming up, hitting Florida. Every area that they're declaring a national emergency is falling under the jurisdiction of FEMA. And this is time to continuity of government activities. FEMA have to be put in charge in order for the government to flip.
Mm-hmm.
That's all part of all of those executive orders that the president was signing that nobody wasn't paying attention to. And when I was pointing them out, they was calling me crazy for it. Now they doing this shit.
Somebody said, okay, we're gonna take like 2 more, then we're gonna get out of here, man, because we already ran over time. Here we go. What we got right here? Who are the worst? Who are the worst? Hello, your bullets. He just making a statement. So the people who are dead, what will they happen to them? People. So the people who are dead, what will happen to the people we know that love? I don't get that question. So we are all looking for us, right? Yeah, okay. I remember a question the dude asked. He I think he answered this question too on a tape. But he's like, who were the people, the families that were occupying those castles prior to them coming and taking them? I think you already broke that down though. The natives, right?
Yeah, that was us.
Yeah, it's us. Right?
We left the castles to fight the wars. They backtracked on us using the Lewis and Clark expedition to survey the land. Upon the inspection and the survey, all of the castles were empty.
Mm-hmm.
Because they said the castles was empty, they blamed it on the shipwreck, the good ship Plymouth, the shipwreck. Mm-hmm. So when they blame it on the shipwreck, now they expand they salvage rights to cover the newly discovered crash scene of the Louisiana Purchase that they didn't know they had knocked the royalty out of their castles when they collided into the bay over there off of DC.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, well, all of the royalty gone on the land because ain't nobody in none of the castles. So we just gonna put all of it under salvage law, and then we're gonna execute under the corporate charter called the Constitution in order to exercise our jurisdiction under the salvage right and squatters' right. That's what they did.
And we got 700 people in here, man. Everybody hit that like for your brother so I can get that algorithm up. And that's the last question we got for your brother Rod. We're gonna let you get out of it because I know you're a busy guy. Then you probably want to get in touch with because Black Magic called you too. He probably still be up. Hey, shout out to brother Black Magic. After the last question is, they say after the queen died or whatever, that the wealth that they had, that she had power of, Has that been switched back to its original owner, or what did that wealth go? The queen have, if she had any?
Oh, they stole a whole bunch of shit. They was real good at they thievery. And they got it all cataloged, believe it or not, because they had to catalog everything they stole.
Wow. Especially the ancient Egyptian artifacts with like King Tut's face and like all the gold, the gold fixtures.
Now, all of that stuff, it's gonna be a museum built in Egypt. A huge, huge museum, probably the biggest one we've seen in the world. And each one of those tombs that they raided, they have to return. They're gonna have an amnesty period to return it, because if anybody get caught with it, it's punishable by death. So they're gonna return all of the artifacts to Egypt. But that ain't just the only one, because they got very important artifacts from Benin, from Côte d'Ivoire, from South Africa, from varying places around the continent, and from over here. We got to determine what we want our museum to be built like, to receive all of our artifacts that Smithsonian stole, and all of the archaeologists and anthropologists unearthing our ancestors. We want to put all of that where the youth can see that we've been running this motherfucker, and we don't have no problem taking over to run it again. Right. So all of the wealth that they got, everything is accounted for. They know where everything came from. Every piece of jewelry that the queen got that's ridiculously expensive, they know what country it goes to. India is going to be building a museum, China, Japan, and Europe, believe it or not, because they have artifacts from Europe that's very, very old and very, very expensive if you were the owner of them. But all of those artifacts from tombs is declared, wherever you got it from, is declared to return to that geography, and the people is their responsibility to immortalize it, enshrine, and to use it as educational tools for the youth. We're gonna have extraterrestrial crafts and all kind of stuff for the children to explore as they grow up. Actual crafts from that's not even made out of a material from Earth.
That's right. All right, man.
So that concludes class today, young elder.
Hey, this was fire, man. This class was. Hey, this is another hit, man. Because I got some more pieces. Man, I got a whole nother, man. With the next class, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go do more research on these. I'm gonna try to figure out the connection between, because I want to know. Like I got some shit from Taj Tariq Bey, a couple more things that I'm gonna tie in. I'm gonna have a class on this, another like a more of a magnified class on this, because this is deep, man. How they fucking robbed us, and like I say, I saw some Mexicans on the when I was in Houston yesterday. The Mexicans saw me and they said I want to do Hino, because they I'm gonna tell you, man, this way it hurt my feelings. They know it's a lot of, like, everybody else know who we are, but they won't tell us. They won't say it. They won't come out and say, "Hey, y'all, y'all really." Some people say it. I heard of that. I think you sent me a link to where the Mexican was telling them on that tour. He said he was telling them who we are. That the Armax will know us and this and that. But a lot of these people, the Hindus, all these people, they come over here. They know exactly who we are, but they'll look at us and laugh at us and won't tell us, man. I said, man, fuck if anybody that knew who we was and didn't tell us, man, we gonna line them niggas up with the rest of them, Etruscan niggas, man. We gonna line them up with the rest of them.
Listen, okay?
Go ahead.
Just because they didn't tell you don't mean they had malice. You got to remember, these motherfuckers was murdering anybody that told us, including pale faces.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I think about that.
So, you got to remember, for every uprising we had a giant brown with it. Every one of them we had. So every time we tried to get out of it, we got a motherfucking Giant Brown or Charles Manson with us. Crazy ass white boy that don't give a fuck about the system.
Yep, that's right. That's right. That's right.
One thing about it, motherfuckers say what they want to, but I had none of the problems out of pale people that I have out of our people.
That's right.
As far as when I say shit, look, I'm at work. Motherfucker came and asked me a question and I gave him an answer. He told me I didn't know what I was talking about. Went to the other end of the line, asked the pale face, right?
Uh-huh.
The pale face said, I don't know, but I can find out for you. Pale face came and asked me for the answer. I get it. No, this is the real shit. This really happened. I answered the pale face. The pale face go back and tell my man the same shit I told him earlier. And he came back to me and said, you know what, you was right. I said, how you know? He said, so-and-so told me. I said, you know, he came and got the answer from me. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't get the answer from me. I said, go ask him. But the whole thing is, if it didn't come out the pale face, they didn't want to believe it.
Yeah, that's what Bob said. Go ahead.
So now you got the pale faces teaching the classes, telling you there was no such thing as white people before 1642 or some shit, 92 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and then you got another one saying that if you think that you're gonna continuously disrespect these people, you're gonna be begging for their genetics.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So the list of things goes on and on. The pale face telling everybody the same thing I'm telling them, but they'd rather hear it come from them because now they can believe it because Whitey said it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't even know that the white man ain't even white.
That's right.
It's a status in law, the same as the black man ain't even black.
Mm-hmm.
It's a status in law. Not only is it a status in law, it tells you a definite, distinct group of people that fall under each classification. And under free white persons in law, it's an Englishman, a Moor, right? So, and some more shit. And then under black, you know, it just gives a physical description of the people.
Mm-hmm.
That they don't want to know who they is. They don't want to know they was wearing feathers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fuck your feds. I want my feathers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's for all the righteous Moors. That's not to take it personally. It's just that I'm not a Moor. I want my feathers.
Mm-hmm. 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 Fellas up. We want to thank you, brother Rod, for coming out, man. This right here was another classic, another banger, Young Elder Gang. Like I say, we dropped the brother Rod Hayes Cash App in the links if you want to show him some love, because man, he put in his work. We're gonna build off of this right here, though. We're gonna build off of this. So like I said, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe button before y'all get out of here if you ain't subscribed to the page. And like I say, hit the bell. And if you don't receive something from us every day, come back and check. We're gonna get you back on brother Rod sometime this week. So let me know when you're free again. We'll do another one, because this right here was hot. This right here was like, it's like it's like the big mama energy, the ancestors. Cause a lot of that stuff, when you be talking, I'll be like, man, there's no way he can know that, because like it's like the ancestors is talking through him. Because you be going as it's like you be going as you go. It's like you be you be imagining it as you go, and the divine truth come to you as you talking, and it just flow out of you. It just flow out of you, and you make all the connections as you go. And it's like you got like a set amount of information, but it's like I can feel the energy of the ancestors talking through you and telling you certain things to say, make that connection, tell them about that, tell them about this, make that connection. I can hear Big Mama voice telling it, saying it, man. So hey, we about to get up out of here, man. This is another banger. Yeah, share it on your YouTube, share it on your Facebook, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We about to get up out of here. Islam, peace, hotel, shalom alaikum, assalamu alaikum. Peace and harmony and love. Ashug, divine love throughout the boundless universe to all. Wadu.
A moth can be a totem animal. The moth is a night butterfly, so to speak, and the moth means transformation. Like you're going to a dark place to transform. That's the symbolism of the moth. You got different kinds too, and some of the motherfuckers the sweet as hell. Some of the prettiest patterns you ever want to see. I tried to let the sister in. Where'd she go? Okay. Go to the next one. If first you don't succeed, try and try again. Black cats come from the house of bass. The domestic house cat is a miniature totem animal to Bast. Then you have the tiger. That's a different goddess. She's represented from India. I can't remember who she is, but she's represented as a woman with stripes like a tiger. And then you have your Siamese cats, and that's the totem animal for it's another sister in Egypt that uses the cat. It's a Siamese cat. And then you have those that look like miniature lions, and those are under the house of Sekhmet. The orange tabbies and shit. There's some real cheese up in this mother.
What's going on?
Peace, God.
Peace, love.
Like them
So
dreads, boy, you look like you straight off the motherfucking Mayan motherfucking hieroglyphics.
Yeah, man. Real.
They can't tell me we came on some goddamn ships. Nigga, they got paintings of you. I can show a motherfucker a painting of you, hairdo and all.
I've been here.
Over here.
I just came back, you know what I'm saying? I'm here again. But, this is for the power animals, though. Everybody, and Dude was asking about the power animals.
Yeah, so those are the top
chart.
animals in each area. Yeah.
Yep. So, one dude was just asking about the fox. The fox is for cleverness, cunning, discretion in all things, dream work, and shamanic work. Mm-hmm. And for the dude that was just on live with you talking about the eagle, it's the sacred messenger, visions from the spirit, ability to heal spiritually, and ability to see beyond the horizon, courage and strength. Yep. So they got some shit in this. I recommend this book right here. It actually comes with the poster. It's called Shamanism.
Shamanism?
Yep.
I might have that book.
But another thing I really wanted to talk about is referring to what's in this book right here.
The Maya?
Yeah. So, we talk about the zodiac signs and all of the the charts and how everything works, but our calendars is actually wrong.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Right.
Because they tried to scramble the calendar so that we wouldn't know the times.
Right.
So we was gonna always be making the wrong moves to try to get free.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's why we would always refer back to, well, what's the calendar they own in India? What they calendar year? What's the calendar year of Egypt? What's the calendar year of Greece? What's the calendar year in Rome? So when we started doing that, they started, these goddamn niggas need all these calendars for. Because we need to be able to get close enough to the accuracy without telling you what we doing, you dumb motherfuckers. That's why. We see y'all switching the dates, Julian calendars and Gregorian calendars, named after Pope Julius and Pope Gregory. Who in the fuck is they to even institute the calendar? Them motherfuckers ain't got no motherfucking imperial rights on earth. Where the fuck they come from? Cross-dressing
ass
drag
365 days in a year.
Yeah, where they come from on cross-dressing drag queens?
A complete circle is 360. That's
Mm-hmm.
anybody that know that is common sense. So
Mm-hmm.
so you do the math, it's supposed to be 20 days in a month, 5 days in a week, 18 months in a whole year, which gives you 360 days. So
When they
we missing some months. This is why we got 2 zodiac signs in 1 month. You see, like you transition from the Libra to the, you know,
yeah,
Scorpio or whatever.
yeah, Libra turn to Scorpio in October,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the whole trick was if you can't line up the calendar, you can't get the zodiac right. If you can't get the zodiac right, as above, so below, you're gonna always be off a step.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So when we was just talking about doing like, you know, the Oshun and all of this, you know, trying to close the conjurings and stuff, it's very important to, you know, make sure that you have that right, you know, that right date. But it's so misconfused and so, you know, mixed in. It's hard. It's hard to do this shit, man. I've been trying to put this together and do the math on it and trying to add it up, but
Look,
I
you
have to
got
go back.
you got women in your household.
Yeah.
I don't know if they willing to let you, but you can monitor the calendar more accurately by monitoring their natural cycles, as long as they're not irregular. Their natural cycles is going to be in alignment with the moon.
Hmm. See, I gotta look into that.
Right. So you know how many cycles she's supposed to have in a year. If she's having one every 28 days and it lasts for between 3 to 5 days. That's why the days and the months are variables.
Damn.
Some February got 28 days, but some months got 30, some got 31, and every 4 years, February got 29 days, a leap year. They frog jumping us in time, and we can't see it because the leap year fiasco. Because they don't know how to keep time with time without losing time, so they use something to make up the time they lost.
Right. That's why they
But you
controlling this
can't undo
daylight
what's
savings
already
time.
been done.
Said you can't do what's already been done.
You can't undo what's already been done.
Hmm. What you mean by that? Elaborate a little more for me.
You can't unspill the spilled milk. You can only clean it up. It's already been spilled. Now you can
Right.
just
The
clean it
shit
up.
written in
You
stone. It's
can't
already
unspill it
done.
once it's been done. You can't unbreak that motherfucking jar when you drop it on the concrete. It's already broke, but you can clean it up.
That part. You know. Yeah. I just wanted to, you know, share that information, you know. And I appreciate the time and the information for you.
For sure, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Stay on it, young fella. You on it.
All right.
Peace, God.
Peace.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Why you over there in the dark?
I'm in the car, man.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to scare me or something.
No, no, no. Hey, man, I ain't think you was going.
Well, you on here now. Ain't what you thought. You asking who you is.
Hey, man. So basically, my question is, so when I meditate, I be meditating and stuff, right? And like when basically your third eye, like I can feel it like vibrating and pulsing like throughout the day, like randomly. And
Yeah.
I was trying to see if you experienced it.
Yep.
Yeah, I just want to know more about it because it's like it be happening, but I can't really tell people about it because it's like everybody probably not going through the same thing.
Well, wait till your crown start tingling and then the side of your head start.
You said what?
When its top crown starts going off and then your interior gyrus right here start going off.
Yeah, I be hearing that. I be feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when the messages start coming in, and you be like, "Who the fuck talking to me? Ain't nobody in the room but me, motherfucker. Where you at?"
Yeah. I'll be doing like breath exercises and like and stuff like that. And yeah, I just feel the stuff. Basically, I feel the stuff waking up. I feel the DNA waking up. Basically.
Yeah, but your chakra's gonna open first. Then it's gonna be your DNA. Well, now the right rays is coming in from the sun to upgrade the DNA. So the upgrade gonna be monumental. So I'm just waiting to see what the fuck happens.
I'm in the same boat, but I know for a fact I feel it happening inside. So yeah, that's why it's just good to talk to someone who know exactly what I'm talking about. Cause yeah,
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 that shit.
that's really all I really had to ask, man. And thank you for everything that you do. Cause man, you can go crazy, knowing stuff, and it's like most of the people just have no clue. Like have no clue what you're talking about. But a lot of more people is waking up, and I'm starting to hear a lot of different conversations now that's is not how it was 10 years ago. Like people is hip and they own to what's going on. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
So we're just getting the word out. So,
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
for sure, for sure.
All right, love.
All right, peace, God.
Came in early. I come in good this time. Remember me from last time?
Yeah, peace, God.
Yeah, peace, God. I just said I'm gonna reach out to you,
Yeah,
My brother, he listened to you as well. I'll let you see him. Because before I started talking, I'm gonna let you see my brother. Gino, look around here. You're on live with me right now this time.
Yo, what's up, man?
what's
Listen,
going on,
we
God?
love you and respect you, bro.
Yes,
You're
sir.
doing the right thing, man. Hey, listen, this is Trinidad, man, and we going through it as well. But we
Yeah,
live in. We understand what you're trying to put the knowledge onto us. We want everybody to understand that. So you just keep doing what you're doing, man.
yeah.
Strength is
Y'all
love.
got some stuff coming. As soon as Haiti get done with
Yeah, they got some bullshit going on
Hold on,
down
let's
here,
know.
man.
He talking. All right, I'm going back to talk to you because I see everybody who had on my brethren tell him. All right?
Big respect, respect to you, man. Every time, man. Yo, listen, man. Listen.
Hold on.
There's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I understand what you're saying, but listen, it's about that time. We need to get it going. You know what I'm saying? We support that. We support that.
All right,
yeah.
let me go back and talk to Roddy. So say good night to.
Oh, what's this in?
That's how we
This is
talking to.
Trinidad, man.
They say, where's his scene?
Hello.
He's right here. He's just giving it up. All right, let's show my people who are around and shit. My elders and lefties say good night. Good night, to you, brother.
Good night, brother.
Good night.
All right.
Let's know.
Right. So I'm coming to talk to you now because I want to ask you some questions.
Mhm.
So yeah, November 10th soon coming. And I wanted to say how I realized something recently. So I was thinking, I was like, Dr. Phil Valentine, C. Freeman L., Taj Tariq Bey, Dr. Sebi, all the elders who spoke, Dick Gregory, all of them who spoke, they spoke in a intricate manner that made you provoke your thought, right? But now, the way you come now, and this time here now, is like as if the shift just been made from those elders to you and other men like you. Billy Carson, maybe, even though he talked his own talk, but I listened tonight, they spoke about you on their show. I was like, that's why they had the show with all them together, because this is a new elder who stepped into a certain level of thought process where it's like, you got to take this space, because Phil Valentine, I love him, but he's no longer that oomph, that punch, that, that you coming with right now.
Yeah,
What you reach right now, what you coming to is like, you coming with the punch. You looking to knock niggas out on some gang brain banging.
yeah.
You looking to brain banging, but on a higher level, no. You advance on them motherfuckers. You let these motherfuckers know. I don't care about none of your petty lower gods. Because Inky and Enlil, as you said, Enlil got locked up, right? Enlil, he in custody. And now, this thought came to me, right? I'm like, the reason why he said Inky and Billy Carson would speak about Inky and Enlil, explaining to people that this world is fucked up from Enlil doing his shit and playing around with our shit. And so it's fucked up because of him, but he ain't telling you that Enlil get locked up. Because you know what I realized though? You said something the other night. You said, now when you listen to your mind, they're going to have voices in there that ain't yours. Listen carefully to your fucking voice in your head. And I think that fly over people's head because they understand what you're saying. Because when you hear yourself in your mind, we don't already establish the fact that thoughts come to us. Shit keep coming to us. So we got to listen to our own head, our minds, to be able to hear if that's our voice or not. But I'm like, yo, you're the first person that kind of talk to me. And I started to do it now more regularly because you got to practice that shit. You got to sit down in a room as dark as fuck and stay in your own mind, take up your TV, take up your laptop, take up your phone, and think to yourself now, what the fuck is going on in my head? Because your head going to keep going. The monkey mind going to keep bouncing around.
And then
but the mere fact is,
when you hear the other voices, it tune you into them. So some of the voices will tell you to do some shit that ain't you.
Right.
If you don't know yourself, you would do that shit. But
that's what I'm saying.
So that's why I said, listen, you got to know yourself enough to know somebody putting a thought there that ain't yours.
Right. And now, by you saying that though, it make me realize that that's why you was able to pick up on that information from the Galactic Council, separate to Billy Costner, Phil Valentine, because they ain't never said nothing like that. It might be simple shit you say, that's some serious shit, you know.
Yeah. So look,
they ain't never tell you, well, listen to your mind.
I get the articles.
And you got the articles too.
I posted them on my Instagram.
That Lil got locked up in the Galactic Council, that article?
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't even see that one. I was looking for it.
Yeah, it got the aliens. It's two parts. The aliens facing opposite directions.
So that gives you that's a knockback.
Yeah, and then I got the article where the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers is trying to surrender to the.
Right, I saw that one too. Yeah, I saw that one too. I saw that one. Right.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing I want to say though is now this Larry Hoover, free Larry Hoover. So I'm in Trinidad and Tobago, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we know about tribalism. We got different tribes down here too. We know about the whole. We connected because it's the Americas. Back to the motherland, and I stand back to the mainland. Big Mama just send things down here. We collect it. We give it. Send back stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the free Larry Hoover thing now. For a while, it was taking me trying to figure out his relevance separate from what you've been saying. Because now I believe everything you say, right? I work with what you say because it resonates with it myself. Now, I was trying to figure out something here, right? Mm-hmm. So I was listening to something recently now where there's a brother. Now he's a weird brother. His name is Whack 100. You know him. You probably heard of it, right?
Yeah, I know who Whack 100 is.
Right. So he's talking on a Hebrew channel about religion and God and shit. And they talk about prophets. And this man came out and said, well, if y'all talking about prophets, I know a prophet. Larry Hoover, a motherfucking prophet, because there's a secret footage of him speaking about in 1998 what's going to happen like right now. And it's exactly the same thing. That's what he's saying. I'm like, oh, shit. Now, it's crazy. I have to use Whack 100, a crazy guy, to verify what you've been saying about free Larry Hoover. But that's how the message comes across sometimes, though. You got to hear somebody who you don't respect say some shit that's truth. We'll be like, yo, Larry Hoover said, what he said in 1998? This shit is happening right now. And that motherfucker is a prophet. So I'm saying, no, that's a chief. That's what Rahad been saying. He's a fucking chief. So in your mind, there's no doubt in your mind that he's coming out.
No, ain't no doubt in my mind.
Ain't no doubt in your mind he's coming out.
He in Raven Rock, Colorado, continuity of government with the rest of the chiefs. Receiving the transitional government. They're part of the transitional team, right?
Right.
And soon as the transition is done in the background, that's when they come out into the forefront.
So no doubt in your mind, Larry Hoover coming out here and he's going to talk to the fucking people because he is a fucking prophet. I mean, he's a chief. He got to sport. He got to talk. He got to say something on the land.
Yeah.
Free Larry Hoover. I'm saying that from Trinidad and Tobago, like, yo, Larry Hoover got to come out of fucking jail. Even when you were saying it from before, even the first time I first saw you, when you went viral on the Intergalactic Council, and you was talking about, man, they're going to let down some thunderstorm, some lightning that's going to be so loud that y'all motherfuckers, they're angry and shit, and they got to free Larry Hoover. That's the first time I saw you talking about that from that time. But I kept it in my mind because I'm like, yo, I'm in Trinidad, but the brother is making my mind reach a certain level where I understand what he's saying from all the way down here because the Queen of England, that Elizabeth got to do what she did. Like I tell people, the mother of all harlots. She just died. So what the fuck we gonna blame anybody else? Who's the mother of all harlots now? Well, I don't know anybody else.
Well, the Queen Elizabeth been dead, but they didn't announce.
That's what I'm saying.
They can use it to send a signal. They couldn't announce she was dead till they had the Queen of the Black nobility in custody.
Oh, okay.
So once they because she's a cat's paw. She's the face of the people
She's
that
a
don't
CEO. Yeah. Right.
So the lizard bitch been dead, but they was using this lookalike that they got from this acting place to play her in the public. But they couldn't announce it until the white hats get the queen of the black nobility in Switzerland. They had to get her in custody first.
Right.
So once they finally got, because she was the hive queen for the motherfuckers. So once they got her in custody, now they can tell y'all, ding dong, the bitch is dead. Ding dong, the bitch is dead.
That's what we needed in Trinidad because my country connected to that bitch. And that bitch causing us to be, well, it's in Lil with that political system. That political system that we under is in Lil and them motherfuckers that keep doing this shit that got us so crazy where we can't even fucking see each other as individuals, as human beings. If I ain't got on a chain, I can't get the same bitches as you. I can't do this. I can't. Like, we got to get over that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got to get over that shit. But, you know, I've been talking a lot. I probably have some more questions, but I'm going to come on again later on next time.
Okay.
But like I said again, you've been fucking doing the work, putting in that work, and making me see your points and connecting the dots as you go along. As you say, don't side with information. Don't side with the person giving information. If you side with information, right?
Yeah.
Don't side with the person, side with what they're saying, and look for the fucking nut facts.
Yeah.
And I like that you said that you believe and know down in your mind Larry for coming out, and he got to come out because what he been doing is a realist. What he represent is a chief. He got to speak. So, because he gonna call these motherfuckers out, and when they come out, you know what's happening, man. You know I'm one of them gonna be outside, as I say, outside, because I know you're gonna crack some of their fucking heads too if you get a chance. That's how I'm saying.
Hey, look,
some very good men.
You know, all this old talking shit ain't for me. I'm about let's go do this shit.
Me too.
But
me too.
You know, they want
me too.
So I'm gonna teach the best I can teach.
Until Big Mama give you the okay to tell you, well, go outside now and play because, you know, I know you've been wanting to do this. So go ahead. Once she give you the okay, then you go outside. But for now, we just gonna hold it up, do what we gotta do. And I also like though how you kill that Moorish argument though. All that paperwork and suing the state and all that shit. Forget about all that. Something else coming for them.
Shit, that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, all that shit is bogus. Like, I mean, I can show you some shit here, but it's public. But yeah, I'll be going through a lot with the police because of my place and whatever. But when I think about how you speak, I'm like, yo, just fucking, they're going to get their big judgment coming to them. They got it lined up. It's already fucking in their hand. It's right there. Just hold on a little bit longer and just wait because they're going to get that fucking blow.
We ain't had police before them motherfuckers came, and we didn't have prisons before they came. Why we need that shit?
That's what I'm saying. And you know, something I wanted to ask you though. The other day you was talking to somebody, right? And you was explaining to them about the Sharif. But you didn't get a chance to because I think they stopped you from speaking, but you was explaining like what the Sharif gonna do if a child throw a rock and break somebody's glass. What's gonna happen then? Like I was waiting to hear that like response because we still gonna need to have the Sharif, even though it's tribal shit and shit go, you know what I mean? Just to make sure everything still have that structure because, you know what I mean? But I want you here to explain the Sharif. How they gonna function? What they gonna do? They got jails with them? What they doing?
Look, we gonna be policing our own communities. We're not
right.
gonna be
so if somebody
outside. You're not gonna be allowed to be police in this area and you ain't from here.
Right.
Now they import police from all over the country to different places. And they don't understand the local culture, so they abuse their authority. Right? So they gonna have to either fall in line, and ain't gonna be no police, but we gonna have sheriffs. Right? And we might have marshals, but that shit gonna get phased out too. But we going from a criminal culture to a righteous culture. We need We need a transitional team in place for that, for the people to learn to go back to the old ways. Right? And that Page say still gonna need an army. We ain't no more that living off another motherfucker's earnings. You're gonna have to earn your own shit.
Right. You're gonna have to, as you say, when Big Mama house have no food, we got to go and put food in our house.
Yeah, all
everybody gonna get you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we gotta get the food.
Many people.
There's 50 motherfuckers coming to the house every day. That's how Big Mama house stay. You gotta have food in there. We gotta go get this food and bring it back for Big Mama.
Yeah,
Just to make sure the house got
that's
food.
why she always lived on the farm, because Uncle Joe
Right.
was the butcher. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Uncle Bobby and Uncle Mike, they was the motherfuckers that barbecued and cooked.
That's right.
And the women was the ones that fed everybody and organized the plates around the table and said who was sitting where.
Right.
You know? And better not nobody sit in Big Mama's seat, in Big Papa's seat. Y'all already know better.
Right. And the next thing you said is what Big Mama always got somebody baby in the house. Somebody in the family baby always in Big Mama house. Right now, my 2 nephews in my mama house. Because it always got to have a baby in there. Big Mama always got a baby in her house all the time. Somebody got, they got to say Big Mama for 6 months. They got to be there for a month. They got to be for 2 months. Summer vacation. Big Mama always got a baby in her house, yo. She always got a baby in there. Or an 8-year-old or somebody 9-year-old or a 10-year-old. In the fuck, my nephews right now in the house with us because that's Big Mama house. They got to come home to Big Mama and stay with her for a little while until their mama, which is her daughter. You know what I mean? That's what Big Mama do. And they're taking care of them all the time.
Mm-hmm. But that also gives the parents a break from parenting, so they can have a chance to do the relationship maintenance on the one-on-one.
That's what you're talking about right there. You see when you went there, you went right in the spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're home, because that's why that happened.
We forgot. So now we don't want our mamas keeping our kids and our aunties keeping our kids. They doing that so you can go do your relationship maintenance with your partner.
Yes, that's right. You're right. You the truth, man. You the truth, man. Because I'm telling you, that's why they're 2 twins and they eat the fucking house out of my mother. Anywhere I go, if I'm buying food, she like, make sure you bring back for some of them kids. Them kids won't make sure she don't play with that shit. That's some real shit.
She not gonna have them at her house hungry. That's why.
She not playing with that. If you go to buy food, you gotta buy for them kids too. Like, you know, uncle, I gotta go and buy for them. But that's what Big Mama roll. Mm-hmm. It's the same love for us. That's why the prime source creator is Big Mama energy.
Yeah,
it's Big Mama. God is Big Mama. They don't want to hear that, but you told me that, and I know that's a fucking fact from since day one, because they got more attributes that's feminine to God than masculine.
I got a Facebook video called "Let's Examine the Structure of Creation" that explains all that. This video about to cut off in about 20 seconds. I'm about to be done for the night, but
all right,
I'll be back on here soon. And if I got it,
stay strong, stay strong, God. Stay strong, God.
For sure.
Stay
Appreciate
strong.
You, man. Much love to you down there.
Stay strong, God. Stay.
Florida say yay is right.
You might put it on the building.
It was on the building, dog. You know the ticker at the top of the building? It was on the ticker at the top of the building, and it was saying yay is right.
Wow. Wow. Who would have ever thought? I mean, I don't know. I do kind of identify with, now I don't identify with him, but I see some of the I understand Ye. I'll put it like that. I understand his thought process. Just for being like a black sheep, thinking differently. Not, I wouldn't even call myself a black sheep, just thinking differently my whole life. So it's like, I don't want to call him the Messiah, but he's really like leading the rush, almost, in a sense.
And Ye, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, motherfucker.
Right. So does that piggyback on the whole Trump thing, the trumpets, the final trumpets singing off, Trump, Pence, you know what I'm saying? That was one little connection I had made a while back. Like Trump and Pence was like the final ringing to let us know that this was the end of their little reign. And then so you connecting that to that, and then Ye being connected to Trump as tightly as he was, it's just like putting the pieces of the puzzle together for me. It's just crazy.
So for the women that want to do rituals, they should be calling back the sweet waters of Oshun. That's the love energy. In order for the love energy to come back, all that dirty dirt shit got to get cleaned up. The last major conjure to close is the Haitian conjure, and it's in the process.
Mm. We acquaint ourselves with. Okay, let's see. Let's see what she's talking about.
That's what we were saying earlier about sinking back to the earth, walking barefooted,
Grounding.
grounding and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Where's brother mention how Europe came to find Americas for the yay. What are some of its original uses using the plant cocaine is from? Okay, for the yay. Oh, yayo. Okay. What are some of its original uses using the plant cocaine is from?
They used to use it for pain reliever. They used to use it. They used to make tea out of the leaves. They never used to use the concentrate. Cocaine is a concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it had an effect like caffeine, except stronger.
That's a good question, Reynolds. Throw that in the question box for me so I can pin it. But he said, "Are the black nobility the dirty morals?" Actually, I just mentioned it.
100%.
100%. Okay. So, is it for me? It feels like it's really time. Like even with Doug telling Ye, like, I got 100 acres of land that you can use. So it is time for us to try that rebuild, almost like another Black Wall Street, or just are we getting back to nature with this one?
Listen, the Black Wall Street was everywhere. It wasn't just Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had communities that we set up after we left the Gullah Wars. When we was going back into the land, they had declared the land abandoned under the salvage rights so they can use squatters' rights to colonize. So when we was going back, we had everywhere we went, we generate we the source of wealth on earth. Gold, if we wasn't on earth, gold wouldn't be here. Platinum wouldn't be here. That's the side effects of very specific star seeds walking the earth. The side effect is the earth produces in its anatomy chemical signature identifying the strain of being on the earth.
Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, I mean, it makes sense because Earth is just a larger expression of us. So, I mean, we got all those chemicals and minerals in our body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a good one. Can you expound on the matriarchal call and the shift back into a matriarchal societal structure in the higher timeline?
So the call of the matriarch is spiritual. If you see now, there's the women is finding where they comfortable. They move in locations to going back to places they used to live in past lives where when the energy shifts, they automatically know where they need to be. And they start making arrangements to be in that location. They answering the call. All of the mothers is telepathically linked, but they don't know it yet.
But